So we're here at Interbike day 2, and today I thought we'd just do my standard walkthrough, but today it's going to be even better because we have Von too. How you doing, Von?
Good, good.
How was day 1?
It was action-packed with lots of action.
Lots of action. There was a lot of action outside. It's a lot smaller. I think it's about 1/10 the size of Eurobike.
Okay.
But that makes it a little better. There's no lineups for the food. We can go out for lunch. It's quite nice, less hectic, definitely more chilled here at Interbike than at Eurobike. So I do like that aspect of it. So today what we're going to do is, well, given we've got 2 microphones, 1 camera and 2 people, we're just going to walk around, see what's new, have a chat to people and just generally show you what it's all about. Let's go. That's cheesy. So we saw these things yesterday. I had no idea what we're actually looking at, but they're the aquaplane hydrofoil kind of bikey things. I don't think they're fully built, but you can see on the screen there. What they're all about. I'm not sure what happens when you get a flat tire, but that's good. And I've just spotted a time trial version, so if you really need to get to that fishing spot fast, aero helmets required too. So everything on display here that we saw at Eurobike from Wahoo, we've got the Climb, Kicker 18, Headwind. Around the corner we have the Core. Yeah, it's all here. Over here with the guys from Stac, and it's the Halcyon Smart Trainer, not the Helicon or not the helicopter, the Halcyon, and it's had a slight improvement from Eurobike. If you remember my discussion around that, has been slightly improved. Let's have a look. So not as many wires hanging out of the thing, a bit of a black shroud, I guess you'd call it, put over there. Looks a little better, but let's see how it goes up against the Llama lab test when we have one at home. So over here at Rouvy, looking at their virtual augmented reality, well, this is a real video with augmented reality overlaid on the screen. It's pretty cool. definitely the next edition. I've always been talking about like, how can we do virtual reality or augmented reality indoor training. This is pretty cool. And one of the updates they've done here, I'm not quite sure if we can see it on this screen, on this video, but they've smoothed things out. So the slower you go, rather than slowing the video down and having it sort of jut along, this is a lot smoother than what we saw at Eurobike. So awesome to see this progression. I can't wait to check this out. We'll go around Ballarat. We might film one of these rides and re-ride it indoors with our little virtual avatar. So it's a cross between Zwift and full gas and yeah, real videos with things overlaid. Pretty cool to see. One thing they do well here in America is energy bars. So Clif Bar, Scratch Labs, you know all the names. We've all seen them. We've all had them in our back pockets when we've seen the wrappers falling out of our jerseys when we finish our rides. So this has been breakfast for the last 2 days, probably day 3 as well. I think we need some of these for home, probably not for bikes though, maybe for smart trainers. So I'll have a chat to these guys, see if they can make some smart trainer racks for the Llama Lab. So what we saw yesterday is a partnership launch between Wahoo and Poineer, which gives the ability to put the metrics on the Element head unit, so your pedaling metrics and your full management of the power meter system. You can see here on screen, left-right balance. This is the live app here, but you also get that on the Element as well. Poineer have also launched their own head unit with these metrics on the unit. Looks very much like a Wahoo Element. There's a lot of crossover there. Also uses the same mount as the Element too. So over here to the world's biggest head units. I won't be getting one of these, but I'll be having a look at the Wahoo and Poineer integration in the next week or so when one arrives and we're back home. In the meantime, links below to DC Rainmaker's coverage of all of this, full in-depth reviews or previews of what this new system is all about. Here we go. Oh! I need a few of these in the Llama Lab. Beach ball's at about 5 PSI, so it's looking a little sad, but we will put it to the test. Oh, it spins the other way in the Northern Hemisphere. How about that? Oh, look out. He's our friend from FeedbackSports. Good to see you, mate. Von hasn't had a go on the Tacx Neo Bike Smart, or Bike Smart Neo. I'm not quite sure what the naming is. So Von's about to jump on right now. Tell us what it's all about.
Good try.
What are your thoughts, Von?
Smooth. And it freewheels.
It's one up on the Peloton bike then.
got the big ring, small ring indicator, so damn, 50, 34.
So you can see what gear you're in. Yep.
That's nice. It's got that over the watt bike.
Oh, shots fired.
It does give some feedback as you cycle through the gears, just like you're on a real bike.
So a lot adopted here from the Neo technology and the Neo form factor with a kind of a llama shaped bike. Von, are you up for a llama lab test if we ever see one of these in Australia?
You have to prize it out of my cold dead hands.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
And you didn't say that about the watt bike, Adam. You said other things about the other bikes that we've had, so that's going to be the real test. Forget about the llama lab test. It's all about the Von's
Usability testing.
All right, up for the challenge. We'll have a chat to these guys. You may remember a video I did a few months back about corrosion prevention indoors with my alloy bars. You see horror stories of people sweating on their bikes and things just disintegrating with the reaction that your sweat has with the alloy. Raul Lucia told me this is the stuff to get onto. Now, you guys have the word Boeing on here.
Oh yeah.
Used on aircrafts?
Yeah, we license it to them.
Excellent, so it must be good enough for aircrafts. So it should be able to hold your bars up indoors a little bit better than nothing at all. So I've coated my bars. At the moment, I'm running a test. It's been about 6 months or so. I've coated my handlebars in that, allowed it to dry, put my handlebar tape on, and it's about time I actually undid that handlebar tape and see if this actually has any, well, reaction or improvement. So stay tuned for a video on that where I remove the handlebar tape and we'll see if this has done its job. As we saw at Eurobike this year, the Stage's head units are progressing really, really quick and they're probably almost ready to ship. How far are we off?
1st of November.
1st of November, right, we're very, very close. One of the attributes of these, which probably doesn't come through on camera, is how bright these screens are. It's almost impossible to get the color balance or the lighting balance right. So that brightness is the number one thing you want. If you're looking down on your handlebars, you want something popping rather than having to search. And I mean, a lot of grayscale head units, you're looking at the road, you see grey, you're looking at the tyre, you see black, you're looking at it's not the case with these. And they use a lot of colour, so can you get one of those in the front of the bike and see what it's all about? You may recall a recent video where I expressed my opinion or my distaste for this coloured bike. Still holds true. Looks more like a dinner mint than a bicycle, I think. But each to their own. It's all good. It's actually not too bad in person. Von, we're about a third through the whole setup here. How's day 2 so far?
So far, so good.
So far, so good?
Yep.
We haven't seen Clif Bar yet. Getting a little hungry.
It's coming.
It's coming. Yeah. Now here's a nice stand. Garmin do stands very well.
Yeah.
I think we've got one of everything anyway, as they are. Speaking of one of everything, the Varia Radar. So Von, I found the problem with my Vector pedals. They actually sell them 52.48. Have a look at this.
Of course.
It's there on the spec. Ah. They're the numbers I was seeing.
Oh, they got the mini. Have you seen one of these?
Edge 130.
I'm just going to leave that running.
Stocks are low. Stocks are low. Oh, morning.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Awesome.
Peanut butter banana.
Vaughn, swing around to your right, there's a giant bottle to go with the giant head unit.
Oh wow.
Time, like man, like we all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone. Good earth is rich.
It's a sneaky one here called the Novo Smart. It's a Cubo resistance unit on a different frame. But if you've seen my video, Zwift on a budget or the cheapest smart trainer for indoor cycling, this was it from about 2 years ago. So same resistance unit, which provides a pretty good experience, but here on a brand new frame.
We think too much, feel too little.
That's the exact bar tape that I run on the Giant, the lizard skins, and it's in my colour, blue.
No, just looking to see what different colour combinations that you have.
This be the way to go.
Yeah.
If you prefer to feel the bar more, then you want to go over there.
Yeah, no, this is for me.
That's some extreme Instagramming right there.
Like even the saddle.
I'm a little concerned the indoor training series has wet weather lube. How much are people sweating indoors? Sheep Patrol just got real.
Are you there? America.
Uh-oh, Vaughn, have you found a dirt?
So it's supposed to be better than titanium. That's the concept.
Better than, how is better than titanium? Is actually
Magnesium.
Oh, super magnesium.
Yeah.
I want super carbon. Super better than, oh wow. Oh no, quick step away. Who has a credit card? Step away from the bike. Now, there is a lot of mountain bike content here, so apologies to the mountain bike fans. We will be skipping a lot of it. There's just, even though it's very small, there's just too much to see. But we'll try our best to give you guys an overview of what's here. Park tool. Now that's a workshop. That was Jonathan from Trainer Road. If you don't listen to their podcast, please subscribe to their podcast.
It's really good.
They also put dinner on for us last night at the recording of their
biased
podcast.
from the burrito. Yeah. Burrito was
Ron got a hat and a cup. She got all the swag. Send it. I actually have got an Xoss or XOSS Sprint head unit. I've had it for almost a year and a half now. Look, I'll be honest though, the firmware just really isn't there. It's not quite cooked. They were a Kickstarter that started up 2 or 3 years ago. I'll leave that to the viewer's discretion to go through the comments of that to see how they've gone with their head unit. Not really there though, let's be honest.
Oh, colours.
So everyone's going to fit all the Clif Bars in this for the way home. Oh, it's open on this side.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
So I'd like to see you guys.
They have blue? They don't have blue.
Oh, no blue. So here's the section of Interbike that is a lot of the Asian distributors or the OEMs. We also see this at Eurobike sort of in the back corner. Same here, the lighting is fantastic. There's a lot of stuff here. If you wanted to build a bike or OEM things for your shop, here's the place to do it. So as you can see here, it's endless this way, and this way of all different manufacturers, a lot of unbranded stuff that you can put your own brands on. There's a lot to see here, a lot of e-bike stuff as well. It's too much to cover, so I think we'll go back. Von, you wanted to visit?
Tula!
Tula, let's go see those guys. Oh, here's one we missed.
Play with it while you guys are talking.
These ones are good because you don't actually need a clamp on any of the tubes. It's hooked in by the wheels. and it clamps in that way. So you're fine with road and side to side. These ones are all the hitch mount ones for the back of the car. Stick up in when you carry on. Looks like they've changed up the bags for the storage as well. It's good. Ah. Plus a lot of little soft cases as well. It's good.
So there we are, a quick look. Well, that's taken us
A little bit of time.
2 hours to walk through, and we didn't capture it all. So apologies for that, but we did have a bit of fun saying g'day to everybody and seeing what's here at Interbike. Still 1.5 more days to go. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks.
Cheers.